Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all give me a second. I'm actually making this little post. I waited to the last minute to do this. I've been on a roll this morning. How y'all doing this morning? This morning. Who we got? Who we got? I got some treats today, y'all. I'm gonna give a little mama. We ain't got nephew today, so being that we don't have nephew today, we can sit in this thing. I ain't gonna keep you too long because I do got a life. I got some things to do. Yeah. Let's see. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. So listen, y'all know, right? Hold on, let me put this in here. I be trying to multitask, but bless my heart, I can do many things, but some things ain't just working for me. So anyway. So y'all know yesterday we was over here talking about what was we talking about, y'all? We was talking about depression, right? And we changed the name of the game because we have decided that we just gonna look at it different. We gonna look at it different. It is not our name, so we changed our name. So what I did, if you're on YouTube, you'll see a link. I'm gonna redo it just in case because I did it early, so I don't know. So what I did, is put that sheet that I was talking about. I just put those acronyms on a sheet for you. You click the link, it'll take you to my link tree. That was the easiest way for me to do it. So you can go to Linktree and then you'll see free resources. So you actually would have the acronyms from yesterday and then also the talk for today. I had to just go ahead and show out for you a little bit. And I went ahead and I put some things together because I think that it will be very, 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 very useful. It helped me. So all this is, I'm just gonna say it. All it is that as God is taking me through this journey, as He's taking it, as He's talking to me, I'm just sharing it because I think that He's not only talking to me. I feel in my heart that there's a message that He's gonna give to me, and there's gonna be somebody that's needing that message, that's willing to receive that message, and I'm just gonna show up. I'm not even gonna be concerned about who needed it, who don't want. That's not the fight. That's not what we're here for. All I'm saying, if God put it on my heart and I see where it's helped me, I want to help you too. So let's jump into it. Y'all, I got a little energy this morning. Let me just tell you, because I'm waiting for a few people to pop in here. Y'all just bear with me. Just work with me. If you've been here for the last couple of weeks, you know, hey, I am not here for harm. We going to do some stuff. But I done been up since 3:30 this morning, y'all. What in the hill beans? Since 3:30, I done did laundry. I done worked out. I done hung up a couple of pictures in the room I'm working on in there. I was up here working, y'all, and then I got into devotion. And the last few days, even at Habitat, I was hearing these conversations. Everybody is a little worried about this little shutdown thing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not a political person. Listen, I get nauseous when you talk about political, all that stuff. So I don't even know all the gifs and jabs. So I'm not even going to go deep in it. But this is what I'm gonna say. It is bringing an uproar. And I do feel in my heart that when these moments come, it's another strategy of the enemy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It may look like so we can blame the politics and all what them fancy things. I don't know them. I'm not concerned about them. But what I am concerned about is how we allow ourselves to sit in the presence while we going through the mess. I think that is important because we can focus on because you got a lot of people, oh, we're not gonna get no food stamps. They cutting down the jobs and things of that nature. In my mind and in my heart, I think we're putting so much energy into what we think man can and cannot control. So we're not putting the energy and the faith into what we know God can do. And in the process of that, I do believe that this is where, because when it's chaos, the enemy is somewhere sneaking around. So this don't only apply for this, but it actually just applies for life. And so what I did was, I remember a few years ago, I was in my little space and I was like, okay, good morning, B, good morning. I was in my little space and I was like, okay, God, I need you to, y'all know what I do, speak to my heart so my ears can hear, right? And I remember coming across Priscilla Shirer's Armor of God's Bible study. And so in that, it was 10 strategies that she had that the enemy uses, and God's battle plan for victory. Listen, looking at those 10 strategies, it was powerful. Now, y'all can stay with me now because I'm finna tell you something. Um, Looking at those strategies was powerful because one thing I understood was that, hold on. One thing I understood is the enemy got strategies, and we always talking about the enemy did it, and look at Satan and the devil and all that stuff. Well, what I learned is he has strategies. Y'all gotta blame my little blanket up. But he has strategies. He ain't as clever as we think he is. He's not as clever as we think he is. We give him a little bit more credit than we should. So let me explain to you a little bit about what that looks like. And for those that didn't hear, there's a link. You can go to the link. If you're on TikTok, you can go to the link in my bio, click Linktree, my Linktree bio, and you'll see the free resources there. I put the link right here in this chat on YouTube so you can get the form. It's just, because I'm talking through it, I don't want you to leave this space and be like, now, what did she say? And what did she do? What was those things again? So I did just put it out on paper so that you can have it. Today, I just want to share because it's just close to my heart, the strategies that the enemy used to attack us and how we, as the children of God, can respond to it in faith, because he's going to come, and he's going to come the same way. Once I tell you this, you're going to be able to see how he have showed up in your life with the attacks that he have. But this is going to allow you to be able to move forward and view this thing a little bit different. It's not random. And the reasons it's happening is not because you're failing. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I want to go ahead and tell you it's because you are impactful. There is something about you. There is something about you. And if he knows that he can keep you distracted, then he could throw you off course. You over there sitting over there wondering about, this and that. But no, this is not what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you his strategies, and you can go do what you want to do. Now, for me, I applied it. So I started looking at different things in life. I started looking at how life was showing up for me, how it was showing up in my passion, and just all the things. So we're just going to go ahead and run through these 10 real quick. If you got a pencil and paper, write it down. But guess what? If you don't got pencil and paper because you out working, or you out working out doing whatever you're doing, just click the link. I already put it together for you so you can go in there and get it. The number one strategy that the enemy tries to use to attack us is our passion. He wants to steal our fire. Those moments you just wake up, you're tired, you're just drained. You don't really have that excitement for life, for your purpose, for God. He wants us to be tired, y'all. He wants us to be bored. He wants us to feel indifferent. He wants us to wake up and think, does this even really matter? So what he's wanting us to do, or what he's trying to do, is steal our passion. Yeah, y'all got that right. One of the strategies, the number one strategy that the enemy tries to use is against your passion. He wants to steal your fire. Passion is the fuel of purpose. So if he steals your passion, then you don't get to walk in purpose. When your fire goes out, so does your so does your drive. It's gone. Good morning, B. It's gone. Your drive, we want to keep that drive. We want to keep that. It was something in us that God had put it in us. We was passionate about something. The enemy saw it because he saw what God was about to do. So he come over here, he messing with stuff. He want to discourage us. He want to knock us out of alignment. The enemy doesn't mind if we're just getting by. He wants us to settle. Understand, listen, y'all. So those moments when you just, oh, I'm just not passionate about anything. Oh, I just don't feel like doing it. Romans 12:11 tells us, never be lacking zeal. So we got to keep our passion. We got to keep our motivation, but the devil knows that. So what he's going to do is try to attack it. But we have to keep our spiritual passion in serving the Lord. And that may not, look, I'm not the preacher. I'm just telling y'all, this is just my life. I'm just sharing my life with y'all, right? For the last few years, I have allowed myself to be aware of these attacks. And by allowing myself to be aware of these attacks, like when COVID hit, everybody was stressing, but I didn't stress about it. I didn't stress about it. Actually, while everybody was around there stressing and sad, and because there was a lot going on, so I get that. But I did not allow myself to fall into it. I went out and just said, okay, God, work this thing with me. Work it for me. I'm not stressing. So COVID didn't hit my household the way it did for anyone else, for others. Now, my heart goes out to those that suffered through that time. But my mindset was stayed on what God was going to do. I wasn't concerned about what Trump and them was going to do. That's just me. So what he did was he just elevated me in the space in which I was. I was not going to lose my passion, so I still showed up when I was able to show up. Take a moment each morning. This all it's going to take, and remember why God placed that fire in your heart. See, I remember. See, I know my story. I tried to tell my story on Friday, y'all. Y'all saw nephew jump up in here playing and stuff. I remember why. And so I wake up every morning, even on those toughest mornings, y'all. It be some mornings I just don't feel like doing it. I don't want to show up. Something in the energy, the spirit, the water, or something just not aligning. But I have to remind myself, hey, baby, this ain't even yours. God, give me the strength and rekindle the passion. So we got to go into that space, and we got to continue to ask God to place the fire in our heart when we feel like it's drizzling down. So that's with prayer. Go journal about it. It's just those simple moments of gratitude. Your zeal is your weapon, y'all. Your passion, your motivation is your weapon. I want you to remember what first lit your fire. Again, I'm gonna talk about that on another day, but I do remember. I remember. I remember. Okay, I was gonna try to get. Don't judge me. Y'all know I'm Coach Tawanda, but I'm human before I'm anything else, so I can get a little silly sometimes, and I may be laughing at myself, but I'm okay because I've learned that I'm not gonna wait on somebody to applaud or laugh at me. I can laugh at myself. If it's funny to me, then I'm gonna hee hee hee. Okay, let me adjust, Lord, bless it. I want you to remember the first moment when that passion, when that fire, maybe it was something, a business, or whatever it is, some creative gift. Just remember, take 5 to 10 minutes and just talk to God about it. Just journal about it and just thank Him for giving you that spark back today. And it may not come, you may have to go revamp that thing, but it's still there. So it's the passion, y'all. I'm gonna move on because that next one gonna be the focus. Those moments when you're supposed to be doing something and all those notifications come, people's opinions, comparison, doubt, anything that can pull your attention away from the thing that you are meant to do in that season. It happens. Like this morning, like I said, I've been up all morning, but see, I know I wasn't going to let him get me distracted because I was ready to be here at 7 a.m., right? And so it was a lot of distraction coming. So, I've been over here working. I've been doing my marketing. I've been doing all the things. I had emails I needed to send out. I know some people are going to be like, why is this child emailing me at 4 o'clock in the morning? Well, that's because I got some things to do today. A lot of it gonna consist of rest, but mind your business. But I got some things to do, and I was just excited to be up so early, and I got like literally a lot of my list checked off. Now I don't know what me and that baby girl gonna eat for dinner today, so I ain't figured out that part. But I did a lot. I done did laundry and all. But anyway, I was focused. It's this little game that I like to play on my phone. And sometimes I go to that little game and I realize I'm playing that little game and it's an hour and a half, 2 hours, or I'm strolling through Facebook, TikTok, all the things, or I'm doing all the things that ain't got nothing to do with the thing that I need to be focused on. I'm just saying. He's going to throw distractions. Those moments when you're trying to get something done and you need your mind just get all boggled and he's like, well, just let me go over here to Facebook or TikTok or something. Now, let me tell you, I'm a stroller. Sometimes that little person pop up like, hey, you ain't got nothing else to do with your life. So I'm not judging. But I want us to be mindful of the distractions, because it be those simple things that seems like it's nothing at all that is actually he's using to take our focus, right? So we got to stay focused. So every time you let your mind wander from the plan that God has, you're giving the enemy the foothold. You're allowing him, even in this journey that I'm going through with my workshops, with just my coaching, with my writing, just all the things. There are so many things that come into play with that. So I have to stay in a space mentally to where I allow myself to be grounded, because I know there's going to be some distractions, but I also know that my purpose has to be, I want my purpose to be bigger than any distraction that come my way. So I want to stay focused. I need to stay focused because my dreams and my alignment needs my full attention. And sometimes it can be those little things, just like the scrolling, that actually take, when you think about that hour and then you go sit back and you say, well, dang, I could have got all this done and I ain't getting nothing done because we was scrolling. Baby, all it is a strategy. That's all. It's a strategy. It's trying to take your focus away from the things that you are set to do. I'm trying to tell you, set your mind on the things above, not the earthly things. I want to say that so that we go back to not worry about what's going on, what the government, what the White House me I'm doing right now, because God is bigger and greater. And so what's going to happen is the enemy is going to use most of these distractions that we got here, not probably all of them, in this season. So I'm just here because for me, I had to pull this thing out. I said, now, where I know them, it's okay for me to be refreshing on them at all times. So I'm gonna put them in front of me because I know there are some things that's about to happen. So I just wanted to come tell my people that there are some distractions that's going to come, but do not lose focus. Ask yourself today, what's consuming your thoughts? What's stealing your focus from God's plan? Refocus your mind on heaven agendas. That's just it. We can be worrying about what everybody else doing, but I don't know about you. But I do know, even in my hardest times, I've not got to where I am by myself. I'm anchored. We have to be anchored in something. And I'm going to be anchored in the word. Hey, I'm not judging you. You believe what you want to believe. I'm going to believe what I want to believe, because I know what's actually sustaining me through these trials and these tribulations that we're going through. So I just want you to be okay with staying focused, and don't allow the noise around you to be the distraction that takes you from the purpose. Make just a small little list. 3 priorities. Y'all see, I'm throwing y'all some little tips in here now. You better catch them. Just 3 priorities. 3 things today that you want to focus on. And when distractions come, refer back to your list so that you can get them done. Y'all already know, I stay with lists, honey. I would write me a list and I'll go through and I get excited to check them off. And why, we keep things in our mind, but the list is very important because, of course, we keep a lot of other things in our minds too. So when I have something to do, or I got these little things I gotta do all the things, write them down. Write them down. You can just pick 3 and stay focused on that. Allow yourself to be in the space of staying focused, because guess what? The enemy's coming. And then once he gets you off focus, so y'all know, first he's going to come and he's going to try to, mess with your passion. He's going to try to steal your fear. He's going to try to steal your fire. Then he gonna come try to mess with your focus, and it's all gonna be aligned together because he wants to distract you. Then he's gonna attack your identity. He wants you to forget who you are. He want to try to convince you that you're unworthy, you're unqualified, that you have too many flaws to carry out the calling. He wants you to look in the mirror and see failure instead of what God has done and created as a masterpiece. I don't know about you, but I'm just saying, been there, done that. When I found even the Bible study and these things, there was a time in life that I needed this space. You understand me? And when I saw the attacks that was going on in my life, the things that was happening, like how I was thinking about myself, I couldn't stay focused to save my life, y'all. It was some things going on. And when I got these 10 strategies, it made life so much better. I was able to understand and process it a little bit better, because your identity, I don't care what y'all think or what y'all feel. Y'all may think is rooted in other people's opinions. You may think that it's rooted in what you wear, how you show up, what your job is, and all this. But see, my identity got to stay rooted in Christ. So as I already told y'all, Y'all know who I am. I'm Coach Tawanda. I'm a personal and goals coach. I am an author and I'm a podcast host, among so many other things. But above all those things, I'm human first. And I'm going to stay rooted in Christ because he's the one that created me before any of this stuff even got attached to me. So that's just me. I'm not perfect in it. I'm not perfect and I'm studying, asking God, like, are you sure? Because where I'm a coach, I'm certified and called. And I'm like, God, you sure? You sure it's me? I'm just being for real. But then I have to check myself because even those little moments of doubts, I have to be mindful because see where I think it may be funny, I have to be mindful because I know the enemy is actually tricky. And I don't need him to be in my face having me to second guess who God has said that I am. So we need to make sure that our identity is rooted not in our past, not in other people's opinions and expectations, not in our mistakes, but we have to stay rooted in the faith, in the gifts, in the purpose that God has placed on us. When you doubt who you are, the enemy can sideline your gifts, people. When we doubt who we are allowing the enemy to come in and just take it from under us. But that's not what we're doing in this season because we're going to stay grounded. Because again, that's three. Three is our identity. Every time the enemy whispers lies about your worth, remind yourself, I'm chosen. I'm anointed. I am God's. I know who I belong to. You better speak that thing loud and you better speak it with faith and you better keep speaking it until you believe it. If you don't believe it the first time, keep doing it. It may be the 100th time when you get it, but keep doing it until you get it because it's not the process that we're going to focus on. It's the purpose. And the purpose is allowing ourselves to be in a position to understand who we are and whose we are. I'm just saying, take a moment. And I do this sometimes. And this is why I started doing this little mirror thing. Have you noticed that how much you go through the day sometimes and it's so easy to tell people that you love them and, oh, I just love you. We tell our kids, we tell our spouse, we tell our family. We sometimes even tell random people that we see just walking through churches or whatever. How often do we actually stand in the mirror and tell ourselves, give ourselves that same love? How often have you done it? If you've done it, just tap in, done. But if you've not, first of all, y'all, when I first started this years ago, it was weird. But this was part of those things, some of those things that I used to help me build myself up as I was going through my own journey. It was weird. How could you stand in the mirror, look yourself dead in the eye, say you love you, and it be weird, but then you can go out there freely saying it to everybody else? So what I started doing was taking those moments to look myself in the face, look myself in the eye, and affirm for myself who I am. And so being that I'm sick, because see, it's easy to sit here and I'm not looking at myself and I'm just saying it. But when I start looking myself in the face and I start declaring that thing and understanding where my identity is set at, that thing starts sitting a little bit different. I'm just saying, you might want to use it. So go ahead, get in your mirror and just say, I'm chosen. I love you. Tawanda, I love you, girl. That's how I be sometimes, y'all. I be in the mirror, it's like, Tawanda, girl, I love you. At first, it was a little weird, but now, girl, I get a little carried away. Sometimes I'm like, girl, get out this mirror because you're a little bit carried. You're loving yourself a little bit too much, but you can't love yourself too much. So I love you, Tawanda. Anyway, that's the identity. So we went with passion. The first strategy that the enemy would use against you is your passion. The second would be your focus. The third would be your identity. Guess what, y'all? He coming for our families. Be ready. Be prepared because he's coming. The enemy loves confusion, conflict, silence in families, division. He's coming for it. He uses misunderstandings. He uses grudges. He uses unresolved pain. He uses it all to tear down what God is building up. We need family. Quit walking around here talking about, well, I don't need nobody. Use a lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Calm down, T. Calm down. That bothers me when I hear that though, because you didn't heard it. I don't need no family. Now some family members are toxic, y'all, and y'all gonna have to pray and put them over there to the side and let's deal with it. So some family members are toxic. I'm not saying be in a toxic situation, because there are some family members in my own family that I've had to pull away from just because I didn't want to be mixed with being mixed with the toxic. But I didn't just pull myself away from them. I still keep them in prayer. They're still sitting on my prayer walls. They're still in my heart of prayer, because I don't have an issue with you. I just know that because of what's going on, until you decide to see it different, I'm going to have to detach myself, because I can't be in a position to where I allow unnecessary stuff to be in my spirit, right? So we have those moments. I'm not throwing family away. We have to get out that space of thinking, oh, no, we don't need nobody. Yes, we do. We do. So what he's going to do, he's going to come in that household. He's going to go bothering marriages, relationships. He's going to go have kids acting up, parents acting up, all the things. He is coming for the family, because it's division. He wants division in your home. So I'm just going to advise you. And Mark 3:25, it says a house divided against itself cannot stand. A house divided against itself cannot stand. I'm going to encourage you today. I don't care who hurt you. What is, go and start calling those family members' names out in prayer, because the enemy is trying to bring division. And we're going to go ahead and bridge those things together by prayer, because we're going to stand on the word that God has created this family. Some of us got family members, y'all, we might not want. I ain't trying to contradict what I'm saying, but we're going to pray for them anyway. That's what we're going to do. We're going to unite our family in prayer. They may not show up to the family the dinners and all that. You might not even go have a call and just trying to reunite, but you're going to keep them in your heart of prayer, because you don't know what you're praying over, and you don't know what God is calling you to pray over, to reunite what needs to be reunited. Because sometimes it's simply misunderstanding. We have misunderstanding because somebody that said something the way that we didn't like they said it, and all they was trying to do was tell us they heart. We have family members, and we have those moments. Somebody just wanted to tell it, and they just didn't know how to express it differently than what they did, and we get all offended. No, this is a moment for us to not allow ourselves to get offended by somebody else's feelings, because what the enemy would do is use that information to drive division. I'm just saying. Fight back, y'all. Don't just hand your family over to the enemy thinking that it's okay because you don't want to deal with it. You ain't got to deal with it. Pray about it. Let God deal with it. They're his children, not yours. But don't you be in position to allow yourself to stand in the space to allow the confusion and the conflict to continue to rest in the space. We're going to have to pray about that thing so we can release it and go. Because if not, what we are saying is, devil, I see you. You can have this one. You can have this one. I don't know about you, but I don't care. No aspect of my life will he be able to have. If it's something that I don't need, I'm just going to throw it back to God. I ain't going to give it to him because it ain't nothing in my life that he should have. I'm just saying, y'all. So we're going to have to go ahead and protect our household. We're going to have to go ahead and protect our family. Go ahead and call those individuals out by name in your own space to keep them covered so that the enemy don't keep trying to divide your family. Just pray for your household. That's all I'm saying. Your past. Now listen, this one right here, y'all. Glory to God. I am thankful. I am thankful for what God has done in my life. Listen, now I woke up like this, y'all. I was cute. I woke up. But baby, I ain't woke up like this. My heart didn't wake up every morning the way it wakes up now. My past, baby, let me tell you, I ain't gonna tell you because y'all probably get out live if y'all knew who I really was. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was tickled at myself because I know I have a few like close friends on here, and they had some conversations with me. They pretty much know everything about me. And sometimes Sometimes I'll be over there like, Lord, I'm grateful. God, thank you for the friends you given me that love me through my mess. But that's my past though. They know my past, they know my present, and we waiting to find out what the future finna look like. But he wants us to change and be changed to what God has already freed us from. We are sitting around here still feeling guilt and shame by something that we did years ago. We is past that point. We are still sitting and being hurt by things that happened. Go ahead and let's find those things so we can heal them and move on, because he's going to use your past. Another is 5. He's going to use your past as an attack because he's trying to keep you in the space of shame, guilt, regret. That's not where we're sitting in this season. So we're going to have to go ahead and forgive that past because God has already forgiven us. The enemy wants us to feel trapped by what's behind us. It's gone, y'all. Y'all gonna hear me one of these mornings. I'm gonna really tell you the story because who I am now. Oh, glory to God. I did some things in my days. Lord, I thank you. I thank you. And when I look at those moments, I ain't ashamed of them. I don't mind it. This ain't the moment in time to tell you about it, but I don't mind telling you about those mistakes and those errors and those things in life that I actually allowed myself to encounter. But what I'm not gonna do in this season is let the enemy hold it against me. I released it. It's done. We can't undo it. We can't undo none of the mess that we done. So being that I can't undo it, and I've already prayed and asked God to forgive me, I've already done all that. Why I'm still holding on to it? Y'all holding on to failures that actually was meant and put in your life to strengthen you, and y'all around there holding on to it like it was there to break you. Break parts of you to grow other parts of you. It is fine. You can't do nothing about yesterday but forgive it, heal from it, move forward. I'm just saying, your past is your past. You know how you be this one that might get you, because I know all of us at some point have been in a conversation and somebody try to bring something up that happened in the past, and we be like, man, that's old. That's the past. Look at your life and situations in that same way. It's the past. The enemy, 5 steps. We're gonna go run back through them. One of the strategy number 1, he's gonna attack your passion. So we have to be careful. He's gonna try to steal your fire. 2, he's gonna attack your focus. We gotta be careful. He's gonna try to distract you. Number 3 is your identity. He's gonna try to make you forget who you are, and whose you are, your family. He's going to try to bring division. So you want to be mindful. We're going to cover our family and then our past. He's going to try to use the things that we did to keep us bound in this space that we have allowed ourselves to sit in, that may be depression, shame, guilt, or whatever. This right here, because 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, if anyone is in Christ, he's a new creation. Y'all better quit sitting over there letting the devil keep playing with y'all, thinking that what y'all did yesterday and in the past is just everybody gonna see it. Okay, if they see it, they gonna see what God has grown you. They gonna see what God has done in your life. They're gonna see the changes that has been made. I am not who I used to be. Glory to God. I'm so glad y'all blessed when I look back over my life and I see what he has done. My heart says, thank you, Lord. But I'm just saying, let it go. Let go of what's behind you. Make peace with your history and focus on the person God is shaping you to become. Your past can't define your future. It's only a part of it. It made you, there is something, the things that I went through in my past, y'all, where I liked them, where they was good, where they was bad, they have made me into the person that I am. So, enemy, thank you for reminding me. So I use it as a reminder because I'm like, devil, thank you for reminding me of how good God is to me, because that's where I was and this is where I am and this is what he's done for me. So I am not going to sit in shame and guilt about that in which I did. And I've already talked to God about it. Your purity. He want to corrupt your heart. You know that. Yeah, you know those influences, those things that distract your heart from integrity and how you treat people, the whole, that whole nasty little energy. Like we can be some great people to other people. We want them to be great to us. We want them to talk to us with respect. We want them to show up in our lives and with love and respect. But then we also got to be in a position to do it too. We cannot allow the enemy to use number 6 strategy, which is our purity, which he wants to use to corrupt our hearts and our motives. Had somebody that did a thing. It was a conversation. I'm not going to get deep on into it. And one person told one person something else that somebody else said it type of thing. And my question was that remained in that space. What was the motive? Because now there's chaos. I understand you felt the need to tell the person for whatever reason, and I've dissected this thing over and over again, and I just can't find the reason to why you would have to tell this person, and then you leave chaos there. This person don't even know. So we have to be mindful when we are speaking, when we are moving, when we are doing, and make sure our hearts and our motives are grounded in the right place, because we out here doing stuff causing confusion, y'all. We think we got to tell it. Well, I'm just going to tell. Some things ain't meant to be told. Just pray about it and move on. But when we move, make sure that we aren't compromising our hearts. We ain't bringing unhealthy influences. You understand? He want to make us settle for less. And he don't make us settle for less by doing things that we know that is less than what we was called to do. So we just want to be mindful of that. Purity is more than awkward behavior, because it's kind of awkward. I think it's kind of awkward to be sitting in a space telling something that didn't have to be told and got all this confusion sitting around. It's our heart posture. What's the posture of our heart? That's what we need to focus on, because the enemy uses these strategies to come and attack. Strategy number 6, our purity. He's wanting to corrupt our heart and our motive. Remember that. Psalm 51:10 says, create in me a clean heart. So even if you feel at this moment that your heart is just a little bit, just a little uneasy, and now go ahead and ask God to create in you a clean heart, because strategy number 6 is your purity. We're going to run it back. I see more people jump in. I'm going to run it real quick. I ain't going to go back down and deep into it. But what we're talking about is the 10 strategies of the enemy and God's plan for victory. So the strategy number 1 that the enemy try to use is against your passion. He wants to steal your fire. Number 2 is your focus. He wants to distract you. Number 3 is your identity. He wants you to forget who you are and whose you are. Come on now. It's family at number 4. Very important, because there's a lot of division going on. He wants to divide your home. Number 5, your past. He wants to hold those things against you that you've been done in the past, things that happened. He want to hold it because he want to chain you to that versus to what God has freed you from. So be mindful when that past start creeping up. We're not going to sit in shame and guilt, y'all. We going to have to let that thing go. Go ahead and confess and move on. Then we got purity. Number 6 is purity. He wants to corrupt our hearts and our motives. So we have to be mindful. Identify one habit, just one habit or relationship that pulls you away from God, and pray for strength to guard your heart. So if there's a moment where there's some unforgiveness in some spaces, there's some moments where a little messiness or pettiness, go ahead and ask God to check your heart so that we don't let the enemy sit there and play with our purity, because our heart and our motives is important. Hey, if you're on TikTok, go ahead and tap that screen, give me some love. And then you can see that little heart up there. Go ahead and hit that heart if you're bold enough, because I can use a little love over here. And if you're on YouTube, just stay beautiful. Because I don't even think y'all can do likes or whatever over there. But if it's a thumb up, thumb it up. If you can share it, because I do think it's good thing. There's some good stuff. It's good for me because, again, to slow it down, as I stated, when I came across the strategies years ago, I was in a season where I needed all of. When I say I had an attack, baby, it was a whole attack on my life. You understand me? Every angle. Listen, y'all, I woke up one morning, and when I say I was getting attacked by all angles, like, listen, everything from my health to my finances, my household, my relationship, in my marriage, friendship, like everything was under attack. And I'm like, Lord, help me. And then I found this thing that Priscilla Shirer had put together in the enemy's attacks. And when I looked at it and I looked at what was said and I looked at life, I said, God, that blatted, here it is. So I had to get myself in position to put my armor on. I had to protect some things. I had to get in the place of protecting my heart. And so I do carry these on. So when I see chaos in my household, it's just me and my daughter here now, but I see chaos. Now, baby, she done got an attitude with me and I've been got an attitude with her, but I do come in my space and I pray about it, because what I don't want is to wake up the next day and we have that attitude. There's some moments that we have just, oh baby, because baby, my baby, it's like me. We can tussle with the stubbornness, right? And there's some moments that we have bumped heads. And I know that, look, I'm not in a position to argue with her back and forth over who right and who wrong. Right now, God, I just want this resolved. I don't want this energy to sit over our hearts. And there are moments that I can be in there and I don't even got in bed. And I guess God start working with her heart. And we've tit for tat for this thing. But God has started working for her heart. And my baby will come in there, wake me up and give me a hug. And she said, Mom, I'm sorry. I ain't saying nothing. Listen, there's moments, y'all, we done been back and forth. And I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm gonna tell you what I need to tell you, and I'm gonna walk on about my business. And so there's moments that I just have to stop the conversation. I don't want to say no more. I don't want to hear. You better say what you're saying while you're walking away and hope that I catch it. I'm that person, right? So God's still working with me. So what I do though, but I go over to myself, and in my mind, I'm just praying, Lord, work this out, because this was unnecessary. This shouldn't even happen. So I know that the enemy was sitting in the space somewhere. And so he would come through that household in the littlest things. And in that moment, just to have my baby girl, or in those moments when I have to go to my baby girl, y'all, I am not too grown or too old to go apologize. Because there have been moments where I have to go to my baby girl and say, you know what? I apologize. I was wrong. I could have did this different. I could have looked at this different. That's keeping the posture of my heart clean, because I don't never want her to think that she the only one that can be condemned for something. I don't never want her to think that, oh, she the only one that can make a mistake, because mama makes some too. So I like to, so those moments that we do come together, and I'm grateful for those moments, because he's all of it. He's working it out. He's working it out. Right. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Your pressure. He want to make you quit. He want to overwhelm you. He wants you to be burnt out. He wants fear and failure to be part of the toolkit that he didn't sit your way. He wants you to throw in the towel. He wants you to say that I can't do it. I'm gonna have to stop and say this. If you use the word can't, if you use it, take that word and throw it away. It means impossible. So even in those moments, you ever know I had those moments where somebody wants you to do something, you really don't feel like doing it. You really don't feel like doing it. You can do it. You don't feel like doing it. And what you say is, I can't do it. That's not true. The truth to it is, can't means impossible. You can do it. So just be honest and say, you know what? I don't have the capacity to do it in this moment. This is why I tell you that, because the more you use can't, you allow yourself to be comfortable with it. And you are speaking can't do it over your life. And it means that it is impossible to do this thing. So when you're trying to do a business, trying to do a class, I can't find no job. You can. The more you tell yourself you can't do that, the more yourself listen to you and make it impossible for you to do it. So I do want to tell you to take the word can't out your vocabulary, because it's tied to pressure, and he want to make you quit. And in order to make you quit, he gonna have to make you think that you can't do anything. But I need you to understand that pressure is not punishment, baby. So be okay with the pressure that comes. When it gets a little hard, instead of saying you can't because of the pressure, say, God, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. I'm just saying. Take the word can't out of your vocabulary. It don't fit there. You can do whatever it is that you need to do. It don't mean that because you say, oh, I'm going to do it today, it may happen today. But just because it didn't happen today, don't wake up tomorrow, oh, it didn't happen, I can't do it. You can do it. You can find a job. You can increase your income. You can change your mindset. You can build relationships. You can all the things. You can do it. Okay. I just want you, because he's going to come with the pressure, because he wants you to quit. And in order to get you to quit, he's going to make you think that you can't do something. And when you feel that you can't do it, then you're going to be overwhelmed. And then you're going to be burnt out. And then you're going to be discouraged. And then everything else going to follow. Then you're going to be unfocused. Then your heart posture going to be all wrong. Then you're going to be thinking about your past. You see how he do it? You see how he can take one of these things and he can make it reflect and turn up everything. So you want to be careful. We want to be mindful of this pressure. We want to understand that the pressure is not punishment. It's proof that we're stepping into purpose. It's proof it is okay. We're going to go through some things. It's going to be some tired times. Listen, I'll be putting these workshops together, y'all, and I'll be tired. What people don't understand, I'm just going to tell you how it is. I'm called to do it. I don't really know how I even got in the position of doing the workshops. I kind of know, but then don't know, but I enjoy doing it. But y'all, it's tiring. Some of y'all may be out here and y'all done rocked with me. Y'all, I be tired. There's days when I done a workshop, I come home and the first and only thing I can do is find the closest seat and sit there because my body and my mind is tired. And then I'm going to plan another one and do it all over again because I refuse to tell myself I can't do it. I know walking into the workshops and putting it all together, all the planning, all the doing, I'm providing food, the setup, everything is included in this workshop, plus the weeks of putting it together, and then all the other things in life I have to do. And I get tired sometimes. I do. I get tired, but I'm not going to allow myself to be too overwhelmed to where I abort the mission. I just can't. We are going to go through those moments where pressure is going to hit us. Let's not be too afraid to run, to stand in the space of pressure, because it's not punishment. It is building us up. Keep going, keep pushing, keep showing up, tired or whatever, keep showing up. I'm just saying, because the pressure, if you allow the pressure to hit you and then you think that you can't do it because of the pressure, all you're doing is aborting the purpose. I'm just saying. Matthew 11:28 reminds us, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. So in those moments where it feel a little tiring and overwhelming, just go ahead and talk to him. Matthew 11:28. For you that don't know, if you on YouTube, you can click that link. It's going to take you to my link tree. And I've actually put this out on a form for you so you can have it and you can go and break it down for yourself. Each one of these, because everybody's life look a little bit different. So each one of these, you're going to be able to go and you can break it down and apply it and see where it applies in your life. Free. It's free. It's going to say free resources. Go get it. I also have in there the worksheet that I put together from yesterday where we went and changed the name of depression. If you missed it, go back and look at it. But go ahead and click the link. Or if you're on TikTok, go ahead and click the link in my bio. I got up this morning, 3:30 in the morning, and I put these things together. I don't want nothing from it for you from it. I just want you to take it and apply it to life because I think that it is going to change the way you view life. I just think it's going to do something to you. But we're going to move on because we ain't going to let the pressure hold us back. Remember, take can't out of your vocabulary. I want you to pause, pray, and let God carry you through whatever it is that you need to be carried through. Don't allow yourself to walk through this space by yourself. Everybody got a strategy. I'm just letting you know the enemy strategy so you can go ahead and pair that and be ready for God's strategies so that we can go ahead and put the enemy in his place, which is beneath our feet. He has no dominion over our life. The things that we give him credit for doing, y'all might want to take that credit back. Go ahead and know how he moves. And when you know how he moves, then you'll be able to move in accordance so that you can stay in purpose. You can stay in purpose. We don't have to be sitting around here worrying about when those shutdowns come because we're going to stay in purpose. We're going to still show up and do what we're going to do because we're going to show up, even if it's showing up saying, God, just take it. Even if we just show up asking God to just bless the lands, that's all we just going to do. But we are not going to get discouraged in it. All these things is finna come because, when money start getting low, when things ain't coming out, bills start coming, all the things, no food stamps, and we like them yamps. But I'm just saying, these are real life things that's coming. All of it is part of the purpose. And whoever allows it to sit in their space, they giving him more than what he deserves. They're giving him too much credit. Know what he's gonna do so you can already be prepared. So when he come up in there and try to have those kids acting a fool, you go ahead and say, Satan, get behind me. I already know what you're doing. I already know you trying to divide my family. So being I know you trying to divide my family, I'm just gonna go in prayer for him. That's all. You're hurt. He wants you to stay wounded. We are hurting behind some things that happened to us in our childhood. Bitterness, resentment, unforgiveness keep trapping us in pain. We're going to have to let it go, because what we're doing is continuing to remember the same things over and over again. He wants us to replay the hurt over and over again, consuming our joy. So we have to be mindful. We have to understand that our healing is God's priority. Holding on to pain give the enemy access to our mind, our heart, and our future. Because think about being here and the pain that we have carried from there. If we allow ourselves to sit in the space, allow ourselves to continue to be hurt, all we're doing is allowing him to have access to our mind and our future. Psalms 147:3 says, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. I don't know about y'all, but baby, if you could see, if the inside at one point of my life was really showing and reflecting on the outside, you'll see cuts all over the place, baby, bleeding for a long time, until I had to get in the position to position my heart, know who I was, and allow God to do the work in me. I was refusing to walk around still carrying things that happened in the past, keep on bruising myself, trying to blame somebody else for it. This is the moment that we're going to have to just let it go, so it can stop consuming our joy, so it can stop allowing us to be in a position of feeling hurt, feeling stuck, waking up every day in the same position. This is the day that we going to shift it, okay? Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and forgive, release, and let God mend our hearts. Listen, we ain't giving nobody passes, y'all. What we doing is we just going to pass what it is that we holding on to God and let him deal with it. Let him deal with them. We're not going to go and try to fight this battle on our own. We're going to go ahead and forgive, release, and let God do what he's going to do, because healing it don't erase the past. It don't erase the past, but it do release your future. Because where it don't erase it, if we allow ourselves to hold on to it, it's going to kind of be pulling at us. So we're not going to be moving forward as we really need to be moving forward. We're going to be waking up and going. But are we really moving forward and really allowing ourselves to be consumed with joy? Everybody around here talking about who's stealing their peace. Child, you stealing your peace by sitting in hurt. Go ahead and forgive, release, and let God do what he's going to do. I'm just saying, write a prayer, releasing your hurt to God and allowing yourself to be in the acts of forgiveness, obedience, and not feeling as if we got to control everything. I remember a moment, I had this big moment. It was a big transition in life and to take place. And y'all, I had some hurt feelings. And I would go and I have this moment, like I said, I write a lot. So I remember leaving home one day and I went down to Mobile, or South Alabama, and I went to the beach. And I wrote a letter to everybody that came to mind and heart that I felt hurt about, or a situation that was hurting me, or whatever the case may be. I wrote it out, and I took those papers and I tore them up. I prayed over them. I asked God to allow it to be released. I tore them up, and now they somewhere melted in the ocean. I don't care about them because I'm not going to go find them, and they not going to make their way back to me. I remember coming home, and when I came home, it was a relief. It was still some transition in life that I was dealing with, but I wasn't as heavy. I released some things, and y'all, I'm going to be honest. I remember how I was then, how I was feeling. I'm talking about you. I could just think of that person, baby, and I'm out. My whole heart frowning up. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever just thought of somebody, and when you thought about them, it just do something to you inside? That's how I knew. So anybody I thought about, and even to this day, if somebody come to mind and that's an ill feeling that comes with it, I just feel like, okay, God, it's something that's attached to this. Go ahead and help me release it, because what I'm not going to do is walk around carrying what was trying to break me. If it tried to break you, let it go. Okay, I'm just saying, release it, forgive it, let God do it. So write a prayer to God. I do these, dear God. Mine be like, dear God, now you seen your child. Your child and cut up over here. Listen, I do. I write, baby, I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to tell on you. Call me the snitch or to tell a tale if you want to. I'm going to tell on you, because what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to hold it. But we're going to go ahead and continue on, because I know y'all ready to get y'all day going. And we ain't been in this thing. So we on 9, our relationships. He want to divide our connections. Miscommunication, jealousy, isolation, that I'm in my bubble. Pop the bubble. If y'all hear somebody around here talking about they in a bubble, pop the bubble. Stand back, because you don't know what they've been holding in that bubble with them. But you might want to pray over it first. I ain't gonna tell you to go pop in nobody's bubble. Don't do that. Don't do that. Scratch that out the memo, all right? Because see, we don't know how people, everybody ain't going through that thing of healing and dealing with stuff. But no, all honestly, isolation. There's marriages being torn up. There's relationship, family, friends, all business, all the things. There are some relationships that's being torn up. There's some business deals that need to take place. There's some collaboration that needs to take place, but there's so much misunderstanding, jealousy, and isolation in the space. He knows that strong-kinged, focused-minded individuals is a weapon against the darkness. So stop allowing ourselves to be jealous and worried. I am a leader. I was born a leader. And I know even as a leader, there's going to be some times I got to be led. Y'all got to quit thinking because he positioned y'all, or y'all think y'all have these leader abilities, that y'all always got to be at the front of the line. Sometimes we going to have to sit over here and let God do what he needs to do. That could cut our jealousy. If everybody understand their position and not be worrying about somebody else, then we wouldn't be sitting around here jealous of how somebody else showing up. Because we all waiting in this line of blessings. So somebody else in the front of the line and their name just got called, and you over there, man. Well, why their name get called first? Right there. That's why their name got called before yours, because your heart is filled with jealousy. You can't even congratulate somebody else because they just did a thing that you ain't done yet. They got something going on with life that you want going on. It ain't just happened yet. I'm just saying, he's going to come and he's going to attack relationships. I want you to reach out to somebody today and encourage them to mend the relationship to protect our community. Because while we're sitting there trying to fight against stuff that ain't in our power, there are things that's right here in our space, in our face, that we can actually work on controlling. And what we're not going to do is allow the enemy to destroy any more of our relationships. So again, guess what he want, y'all? He doing all this. He's doing all this for his ultimate strategy, and that's against your calling. He wants to silence your influence. Trust me, been there, done that. Listen, I am blessed with the gift of gab. I will talk your drawers off, right? We can be talking. We will have a conversation. Those that know me. Like you're not going to get bored in the conversation with me, baby. It ain't no telling where it's going to go, how it's going to go, but you're going to have fun on the ride, right? And I've always had this thing of learning things, and I'll go and I'll share with other people and stuff. But, I was the one that always talked. It wasn't talking like I just know everything. Like I just always had something to say, right? And, throughout time, even with family and things of that nature, like, oh, Lord, Tawanda can talk. It was always something about my talking. But I knew my talking wasn't gossiping. It wasn't tearing people down. And so in my mind, I'm thinking I'm good. I would hear it so much. And I remember having a conversation with a family member. We're not putting no names out there, but I remember the conversation. And we was in this conversation, and the conversation was going where, that was just, she was kind of talking about, all the things that wasn't going right in somebody else's life. Me being me, those that know me, I started pointing out all the things that was going right. I started highlighting all the things. I'm like, we can focus on this stuff that don't make sense, but what about these that's over here doing stuff? And going through, now I sat there, it was about a whole 30 minutes, y'all, and I let this love of my life, as a family member, run down all this stuff. And then when I started talking about the good things that was happening in people's life, at that moment, she was like, girl, let me get up out here because I know you can talk. Girl, we weren't even 3 minutes in it. And in that moment, but those things and those little sayings, sometimes it would discourage me. Like, okay, wait a minute. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? And so I remember also, and so throughout time, it was this feeling that was on me. Well, maybe let me just be quiet. I was okay with being quiet because I always felt that I had something that if I shared it, that you're going to get it and it's going to change your life anyway. So either you get it or you don't. And I remember, This was my moment of really just, I think, breaking through. Good morning, good morning. I remember my ex-husband, the third one. We ain't gonna talk about that. It's not we here. He said to me at our separation, he said, "You make me miserable, and I can't stand the sound of your voice, y'all. I wouldn't have started a podcast because what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna allow you to silence." I knew it was actually in the moment of trying to reconcile a situation, and I don't know what the enemy was doing, but there were some things that was actually going on in my life at that time that God was preparing me for and working on. And so, any opportunity that he needed or that he was able to use somebody else to try to discourage the space, he was gonna do it. And y'all need to be careful because the enemy gonna be using y'all if y'all are not careful and mindful in knowing who you are, because he's coming for your calling. He wants to silence your influence. He wants doubt and fear and the imposter syndromes. He wants to aim to stop you from fully following what it is that God would have you to do. If you are here and you know, God, I know you calling me to do this thing, but then you got the enemy over there. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. You better tell him, Satan, get thee behind me because I got somewhere to be. Walk boldly today. Speak purpose over your life. Okay? Just take one courageous step and trust God's timing and process. Y'all, I don't even be knowing what I'm going to talk about on here. Talks with Tawanda. It came up a long time ago because Tawanda can talk. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But it's more than just talking. It's about positioning my heart, allowing myself to go through the process of healing, growing, understanding, and whatever the thing is that God would have me to do, so that I'm in position to where when I speak, I'm speaking to where God is speaking through me and allowing hearts and ears to hear. I'm not going to tell you nothing. I'm walking you through my life, to be honest with you. I'm actually taking you through what I actually deal with and dealt with and healed from and grew from myself. That's it. That's all. I ain't trying to, none of it. I have a lot of stuff I could say, but I'm not even here on live trying to sell you anything. But I will tell you that I'll be putting some free resources together for you, and you might want to go ahead and check it out. Hit that link if you're on TikTok. Hit that link. Click that link tree. You will see at the very top free resources, and that's just the 2 talks from today. I felt it was important, even from yesterday. If you didn't get a chance to see how we changed the name of depression, I got it written there for you so that you can be able to move forward. So you no longer allow yourself to sit in the darkness of depression, but you allow yourself to sit and rename it so you know who you are. Again, take one step today in your calling, whatever it is. I don't know what God would have you to do. I don't know what he's been whispering in your heart. I don't know what he has designed and designated you to do. I don't know if it's speaking. I don't know if it's teaching. I don't know if it's leading. I don't know what the purpose is. But whatever it is, you know what it is, and you need to go ahead and speak out on it. Now, listen. There may be somebody out here that say, well, I don't have no calling. Truth is, every life has purpose, even if it's not obvious yet. Your calling might be quiet, showing love, mentoring, serving, caring for others. Your calling don't have to be this big old extravagant thing. So don't get fooled. You know what I'm saying? David was a shepherd before he was a king. Moses, you saw Moses, he spent decades in the desert before he led a nation. So it may not look like you have it, but that's when you're going to just go ahead and seek God and ask him to just go ahead and show you what it is that he would have you to do. So go ahead and ask God today, show me how to serve you where I am. We're not going to sit here and think there may be somebody like, I don't know. I'm unsure. I don't know what my purpose is. Purpose ain't always public. Same thing. It's not always public. Sometimes it's personal. Sometimes your purpose is personal. It's your daily acts of faith, people. Your patience, your love, your obedience. The enemy wants you to feel insignificant. But every act of faith matters to God. It matters to me too. Because have you ever had somebody and they just so nice and you just probably have a bad day and they just come through and they're like, oh, you just so beautiful. Or, oh, just give me a hug and I just love you. And it just make you feel good. I love y'all. Have a good day. Be safe. Have fun. All the things. Kids are going to school, y'all. But you do have purpose. You have Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future. You got purpose. It's up to you to figure out what it is. And hey, if you don't really know and you want somebody like, hey, T, okay, talk to me. Help me figure out this thing. Hey, I got some tools for you, but what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to click the link, go hit my website, www.coachingwithtawanda, and just book a call with me. It's a free call. We're just gonna talk about it. I guarantee you we can leave that space and you're gonna see things a little bit different. So anyway, we're gonna run back through this because my time is about up, y'all. But before we run back through it, I want you to be mindful. Friends, family, I love you. The enemy, he's strategic. But guess what? So is our God. Every attack is an opportunity to respond with prayer, scripture, and faith. Every attack is an opportunity to respond with prayer, scripture, and faith. Remember, you are not under attack because you're weak. The devil don't want you because you're weak. If he is attacking you, it's because he know you're powerful. He know you're influential. He know that you have destined. You're destined for something. I was going to say something else and I caught myself because I was like, he know that you got something going on. The devil, we ain't messing with nobody. The devil, I ain't the devil. The devil ain't messing with nobody that ain't got nothing going on. If he's bothering you, it's because it's something in you. He's just trying to keep you discouraged so that you don't use the power that you have been given. If he's bothering you, if he's attacking your life, it is something that you need to be doing. And if that something is no more than just hitting those knees, or if you can't hit the knees, because baby, my knees are a little rusty, so I can't always get on the knees. I have to sit in the chair and say, Father. I'm sorry, y'all. Silly. Listen. Because this is life. This is real life. Like me and God be over here having conversations because he already know that, baby, I wrapped her on it. So I'm just going to be honest with you. This is real life. I am not the preacher, y'all. I am not the preacher. I'm telling you. I'm just walking you through life. These are things that I've had to take acknowledgement to myself, and it has helped me out. So again, real quick, I'm finna run it back through here. And after that, we done. It's over, right? The 10 strategies that the enemy uses to try to attack you. I want you to be mindful of it because it's coming. It's been coming. It's coming. But now that you know his strategies, then you know how to put a plan together. Number one is the passion. And before I go through this, there's links. There are links in TikTok, in my bio. Go to my link tree. You'll see free resources. I wrote it all out so you can have it and you can look over it yourself and you can take it and you can apply it to life. So let's go run through it. Number one, it's your passion. He wants to steal your fire. Number two, it's your focus. He wants to distract you. Number three, it's your identity. He wants you to forget whose you are and who you are, right? Number four is your family. He wants to divide your household. Start looking around, y'all. Start looking at the chaos that's coming around. And then you need to start looking at it so you can acknowledge it and you can start putting it into place. All of this is attack. He ain't even going to come with different things, y'all. He's always going to come in these ways. He don't even have nothing new. We be thinking he doing something new, baby. It's just a different day, different time. But he is doing the same thing. That's all. That's it. That's all. Number five, your past. He wants to keep you chained to what had hurt you, what God has already freed you from. Don't let him hold your past against you. It's over. It's done. We've already confessed. God has already forgiven. Let it go. The purity. He wants to corrupt our hearts and our motives. He wants us to be out here moving without positive motives. He wants us to be out here just doing the thing, doing whatever because we think we can. No, we're going to move according to how God would have us to move so that we are in a state of being healthy. And then when we go out and speak and we go out and move, we're doing it with a clean heart. We're going to change the heart of our posture, the posture of our heart. I'm just saying. Our pressure. He's putting pressure. Somebody got some pressure on them. Somebody got some pressure sitting on them right now and they want to quit. We're not going to let him do that. We're not going to let him back us up in the corner with pressure. We're going to understand. We're going to understand that the pressure is not punishment. We just stepping out into purpose. That's it. That's it. That's all. The hurt. We holding on to some things because he keep on whispering them in our ear. You remember what Jody and them did. You remember what your ex-husband did and your mama and him and all that stuff then, and you be all hurt again. They ain't even done nothing different and you still hurt. He wants you to stay wounded because if he keep you wounded, then he get to steal your joy. Then he get to steal your peace. That's why when you're hurting, you don't feel joy or peace. So go ahead and release it. Let it go. That's his strategy. He's going to use it against you. So you need to know it so you can release it. Okay. I'm just saying your relationships. There are some relationships that could be forming, business opportunities, all the things, but they're not taking place because of miscommunication and jealousy. What he wants to do is divide divine connections. So you have to be mindful. Go back and start retracking what God and who God has placed in your presence, because it is possible that he has allowed you to miss a divine opportunity. So you wants to be mindful about the relationship in your calling. He wants to silence your influence. Don't allow him. He wants to take away your voice. He wants to keep you silent, because if he keep you silent, then you're not moving in purpose. And I'm just saying, this is the moment that you understand that your calling is bigger than your comfort zone. When you hesitate, the enemy celebrates. So, hey, go ahead and sit in your purpose. Sit and know and walk boldly today, understanding that this is your season. This is your season, y'all. I just gave y'all the enemies, the lies of the enemies. I just gave y'all and allow y'all to sit and know what he's doing, because he's coming to attack you. So I just gave y'all in, because guess what? He's already doing. Think about your family. Think about your focus. Think about your identity. Think about your past. Think about your heart. Think about the pressure that you feel. Think about the hurt. Think about the relationship. Think about your call and the thing that you feel that you're called to do. Think about those things. Think in those areas and how things are moving about. Understand their strategies. He's always going to come, and he ain't coming to you for punishment. He's coming to you because you are somebody. There is something attached to you. And if he can get you discouraged, then he keeps you from moving in purpose. And then that's the conversation you and God going to have to deal with, because that leads to disobedience. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm done. Father God, in the mighty name of Jesus, I just pray right now that you allow the hearts and the ears to be able to hear your word. Father God, as the enemy is setting up camp, getting ready to attack your people, I just pray that our hearts is clear, our mind is clear, so that we are able to see that in which he is doing. So we are able to walk, Father God, in your purpose and not fear. In the mighty name of Jesus, whatever it is, I am praying for business deals to come through. I am praying for jobs to land. I am praying for cars to be bought, all the things. I am praying that God shifts your mind and he shifts your heart and he allow you to, in girl, I got stuff, somebody notifications everywhere. See, that was a distraction, y'all. He threw me off focus. I was gonna tell y'all, so y'all saw how he played me. Y'all saw no, for real. It was just a little notification. Y'all, I'm silly. It's too early. I think it's too early to be so hyped in the morning, y'all. Let me tell you. But I live it here. I'm done with my message. I don't even know. I am done. Listen, I have been up since 3:30 this morning. But I did sleep yesterday. Listen, I think I slept all day. Between everything I did yesterday, I took a nap and I slept. And then I picked that baby girl. I sat in the car when I picked baby girl up from school for an hour in my driveway, waiting for her to get ready for work. And I was like, I'm just going to sit here. I ain't even go in. I took a nap in the car waiting on her. Then I took her to work, her little 3 little hours, and I came back and went. And I was like, I'm just gonna take me a little nap right now. And then I picked her up from work. I was like, yeah, I think I need a little bit more nap time. So I should have been up at 3:30 this morning. But I do like those mornings where I do get up and get to moving. Because baby, I don't know what y'all done did, but it is 8 o'clock in the morning. I done did laundry. I done did devotional. I done share love with y'all. What else I done did? I done did a little workout. I done hung up some pictures in there. I done did some things. I done showered. I done did some things. Yes. I even brushed my teeth. I brushed my teeth, y'all. I'm just throwing that in there. Because I have this thing. That I acknowledge everything that I do, even the littlest thing, because sometimes we go through days and we can be done so much, but there are some things that's missing that we didn't get a chance to do. And then we gonna think that we ain't done nothing. We're not gonna give ourselves no credit. We gonna think we done been and got up. Oh, that ain't even all. I done did flyers. I done did posting. I done sent out emails. I done did all the things. So before my day even gets started, and I still got some things to do. Before my day gets started, I've did some things already. They small. They're things I should have been already done. They're very small, but I don't count them out. I want to leave this message with somebody out here. Don't count out the small things, because they matter just as much as the big things. At the end of the day, and y'all hear me say all the time, have an amazing day on purpose. That's how I get to have an amazing day on purpose, because I allow myself to see all that was done. There may be some things I missed. Because yesterday, baby, all them hours I slept, I know I should have been up moving today. But hey, guess what? I'm proud of myself that I took rest yesterday, because my body said rest. So I didn't think about who I had notifications. You want to make some money? You want to make, no, I want to sleep. I did. I wanted to rest. Now I'm gonna go see how to spend that block to get that money in. It was little jobs. I can leave and go get it and get back whenever I want. But even though yesterday I allowed myself to rest, I'm okay with it. Y'all, we be over here trying to get rest because our body say rest, and then we be trying to get rest, and we go rest, and then we be feeling bad because we do. Oh Lord, I ain't getting nothing done. I have gotten to the point to myself and how I allow myself to sit in the space so I can maintain my peace, even if it's a day of rest and I ain't getting nothing else done. Then I'm so grateful. Thank you for allowing yourself to rest today. It can be the littlest things, y'all. Although I know I gotta do laundry, but just because I decided to do it, I'm not gonna count out. I don't care if I should have did laundry 2 days ago. I can keep clothes on the side of my bed. They clean, y'all. They clean. Sleeping in the bed with me for a whole week. Mind your business. Now, I'm here being transparent to try to tell y'all how it is. Don't be over there judgment. We listen and we don't judge. I do sleep with clean clothes sometimes on the side of my bed because I don't have time to get to them. And then the day I get to them, girl, I'm so proud of you. You got these clothes done. I'm not worrying about the fact that they sat there a week, because sometimes we focus on the things or the time that we didn't spend doing it till we forget about the fact that we just done it. Okay, so that's just telling you to give yourself credit. Don't be so hard on yourself. It can be the littlest thing. Go stand in the mirror and tell yourself you love you, so that you can allow yourself to say, you know what? I show love to myself today. It be those little, we have to quit discounting those things, because it actually helps with our mental health. Because we around here want somebody else to cheer for us, but we ain't even willing to cheer for ourselves, even the smallest things. Give yourself credit for it. If you got up, if you fix whatever it is, I'm not gonna name it for you. You know what it is. Whatever you have allowed yourself to do that day, allow yourself to sit in the space to be okay with those decisions, knowing that what was done needed to be done. We're not going to sit around here feeling shame and guilt because we allow ourselves to rest. And we are not going to discount those small things that matters. They matters as a part of life. Now, unless y'all only want to high five yourself when you go hit the clock. Listen, I was lazy this one. I was low key lazy. I went, and when I got on my little running machine, I be acting like I'm running. I sat on my ball doing it. Don't judge me. I was tired. I didn't really want to stand up and do it. But like, you know what, T? You did this a little halfway, but I'm glad that you at least did not abort the mission, and you at least came and sat on it. If you didn't stay, because I ain't have no strict rules of standing or sitting, right? But I showed up, and it's a little thing. Yeah, some people may say that ain't even a real workout. I don't care what you say. It's real to me because I really did it. Anyway. I love y'all. Miss Parks, Miss Mallory. I can't see who else is on here. I see 3 people in the chat. I would like to tell everybody, hey, but whoever you are, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. I am finna close this thing out unless somebody have a question that they want to ask. If something, again, if you have not heard, if you're timing in and have not heard, go over there to my link tree. I have free resources. If you want to know what in the world was she talking about today, what is these strategies she's talking about that the enemy have got going on, go over there. I wrote it out for you. I wrote it out so that you can have it and that you can see it and that you can apply it to your life so that you are prepared, because not prepared for when he come, prepared because he's already showed up. And if he's already showed up or if he's on his way, either way it go, you want to be prepared. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all. And then yesterday, you may not need it, but you may know somebody that do. Yesterday, we talked about depression and we changed the name of depression. And so We made some acronyms out of them and they are awesome and you can use them. So guess what I did? I also put them on a sheet for you and I have them on that same little link. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what you owe me for it? Nothing. The only thing I'm looking out of it, the only thing I'm expecting out of it is that you become the better version of yourself that you are meant to be. They're free resources. It's nothing major, but it's also, I don't want to just tell you about it. I want to give you something that you can go see and you know how to apply it to your life. Because I'm just showing you and telling you how I apply it to mine. And I'm just giving you a little information on how things roll on this side. But see, I'm going to give you the resources, but then you're going to go in there and you're going to have to do the work yourself. So to do the work yourself, I just want to see what this whole thing is. I keep getting these invites. I don't know what the invites are. What are these invites? What we doing? What is this?
Hello, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing great. And yourself? What's the invite for?
Where are you from?
I'm from the US. What's the invites for? What's this? What's the invites for? I'm just trying to figure out this thing.
Okay.
What?
See a follow back?
I do, but what's the invites for?
Okay. Where are you from, USA?
I am, but I'm asking a question. I'm trying to figure out what the invite is for.
Okay.
What's the purpose of the invite?
Please put. You understand?
Would you let's get off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and because I don't know what this is, and I don't even feel like playing because I'm gonna get ready to get off anyway. Not being rude or anything, but I don't really know what this is, so I don't feel like playing. I want to get ready to go. I don't even know how to hang up. How do I do it? Ugh. Y'all, somebody help me. Now I'm about to. Oh, well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the live because I don't know what this is. I don't even know how to stop it. And yeah, we just going to go ahead and end the live on TikTok here. Love y'all. Bye. I don't really know what that was, y'all. And I wasn't trying to be rude or anything, but I don't know what it was, and I ain't trying to play no games, and I don't be knowing what that whole thing is, and if I can't understand it, I ain't gonna, it's just I don't understand it. But anyway, I think I am done. It is 8:22, and y'all, I know that Habitat is probably sitting up there like, oh, I can't wait for Tawanda to come. Oh, I can't wait for Tawanda to come. Because that's what they do, and they be excited for me to get up there. Let me see. Hey, B. I don't know what that was. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, man. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. So I'm so glad this just be live and I don't have to edit this stuff, but I would have edited it if I wasn't live. So and now I realize. So I was on TikTok, y'all, for y'all to wondering, like, what is she over there doing? So I was on TikTok, and I have somebody that was on TikTok, and then I got people that jumped in, like the co-host, and I didn't understand what it was, what they was doing, and what was going on. And being that, that's how sometimes you only get to understand and stuff, and you just kind of back up out of it. That's kind of what I did. So B was calling me to let me know. She said, "Oh, I was trying to tell you, don't get off of it because it was bringing a lot of people to the live." Yeah, I didn't know what it was, and in my mind, I was like, "Well, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, and I I ain't know, but I know next time. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna end this here in a second, and then I'm gonna call you back because we gotta get on and talk. All right. Y'all, so I know what could have possibly be going on, but hey, it's done, it's over, it's over. I missed the opportunity. So anyway, I'm grateful for it. So I'll know next time, and then I'll just kind of ride with it. But anyway, I hope the information that I shared with everybody today was useful. I pray that you're able to take the information, take the resources. If you know somebody else that need it, share it with them. I'm not gatekeeping this because we all here to heal, we all here to grow, and we all here to do some things in life, right? And so I forgot I ain't got to look over here no more because I ain't got TikTok going. I can just look this way. So anyway, that being it, I love you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for those that just show up for me. It's not going unnoticed. Again, if you know anybody that can use the message, if you know anybody that need these strategies, that need to rewrite the word depression, whatever all the things, please share, please like, please comment, and please get the link and get the free resources. I love y'all. Have an amazing day on purpose.